ICE right now is in our streets, violating the rights, the First Amendment constitutional rights of peaceful, nonviolent protesters. It was 1960 when Jesse Jackson Sr., today marking his 84th birthday celebration, was in Greenville, South Carolina, and his dignity was affronted. And he marched with seven others, the Greenville Eight, to gain access to the public library, exercising his right to protest, to stand up for his constitutional rights, to expand democracy. They won that fight in Greenville. And I will say our brothers in Broadview, as they continue to protest peacefully, you're going to win that fight too as you continue to put your body on the line. Let's give our protesters who, in the nonviolent tradition, a round of applause. I just left Reverend Jackson this morning, and he needs your prayers. Earlier this week, he caught a little lung infection. Oh, that's okay. Reverend Jackson's a lion. He caught a little infection, and we took him in, and they gave him some antibiotics. The good news from the Lord is that his lung infection is cleared, and I went to get him yesterday, and the doctor said, we need just one more day. And I said, Dad, what you want to do? And he said, you got to go ahead and have the birthday party. I'm going to be there. If it's at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, or 3 o'clock, I'm going to be there. Save me a piece of cake. So Reverend Jackson and I shared breakfast this morning. He is doing well. He wants to be here, and I would not be surprised to see him come through that door. You know, I'm honored to share the stage in Rainbow Push Day with my brothers, Jonathan and Jesse Jr. I'm honored that my sister Santita is here. When we think about Reverend Jackson's birthday, you know, as children, you kind of want to play. And any one of us can tell this story. He'd always go back to what Dr. King did on his birthday. He called a staff meeting. My father always preached against and taught us against being drunk on the eve of Reconstruction. So he wasn't going to get caught in the Bahamas on his birthday. He wasn't going to be downtown having big fancy dinners. He was going to be convening his staff for the challenges ahead. Never turned from the mission that Dr. King gave him and the mission he had in his heart with that indignation he suffered in Greenville to change his circumstances. That is the man we celebrate today. So he is that lion still. And on the other side, we have to understand that with the patience that God teaches us through the trials and tribulations, James tells us to count it all joy. Let the trials and the sacrifices offer you a patience, and let that patience perfect you to do his will. That's what my father teaches me on his birthday.